Okay, today we're going to talk about a tool that could seriously change the way you think about making presentations. It's called Gamma, and in just the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started.
You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a totally blank slide, and you've got to figure out the layout, the words, the images. Ugh, it's just a massive time sink. But what if you could just skip all of that and get a really good-looking, functional first draft in like a few minutes?
Well, that's exactly where Gamma comes in. Think of it as an AI tool that does all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is give it an idea, or maybe some notes you've already jotted down, and boom, it builds out a whole presentation, or even a web page or document. The entire idea behind it is to keep things super simple, which makes it an awesome starting point for anyone who just wants to save a ton of time. All right, so here's the plan. We'll look at what Gamma is and then the two main ways you can create with it, starting with a prompt and starting with your own text. After that, we'll get into editing your slides and finally how to share and present everything. Let's jump right in.
Okay, path one, starting with a prompt. This is all about turning a single idea into a full-blown presentation. This is probably the way most people will use it, and it's perfect for when you've got a topic in mind, but you haven't actually written anything down. You're basically starting from scratch. So how does it work? It's really simple. You just click Create New and choose Generate. Then you pick your format. We're talking about presentations today, obviously. And then you just write your topic in the box. Something like the benefits of using social media to generate leads. Now here's the cool part. Before it even makes the slides, Gamma gives you an outline. And you can actually edit that outline right there. Add stuff, remove stuff, change the wording to make sure the structure is exactly what you want. Once you're happy with it, you just hit Generate. And what's really great is you have a ton of control before it even starts building. You can tell the AI how much text you want. So if you want really visual slides with not a lot of words, you can pick minimal or concise. You can also pick where the images come from, like AI-generated or stock photos, and even give it keywords like minimalistic or vibrant to make sure the art style really matches the look and feel you're going for.
So yeah, that's the first way. Perfect for when you're starting with a blank slate. But what if you're not? What if you've already got a bunch of notes or a document written up and you just need to turn it into something that looks good?
Well, that brings us to path two, starting with your text. This is exactly for that situation, when you need to transform your notes into a polished deck. Think about turning your rough bullet points into something way more professional. And the steps here are just as easy. This time, instead of Generate, you're going to click Paste in Text. You just drop all your content right in the box and tell Gamma what to do with it. You can ask it to summarize if you have a huge block of text, or generate for notes to turn your bullet points into actual slides. It's even smart enough to guess the audience and tone from what you pasted, but of course, you can change that before you hit go. Okay, let's talk about editing, because this is super important. The AI generation, that's just your starting point. Think of it as getting you like 80% of the way there in just a few seconds. Now it's time to jump into the editor and add that last 20%, that human touch that really makes the presentation your own.
Now, the absolute fastest way to start making it yours is to just change the theme. If the colors and fonts the AI picked aren't quite right for your brand, or just not the vibe you want, you can change the entire look and feel with a single click. It's that easy.
The editor itself is super intuitive. You can, of course, just drag and drop slides to reorder them. Easy peasy. But the real magic is using the AI, again, on the little things. Let's say you don't like a paragraph. You can ask the AI to rewrite it for a different audience. Or even better, if an image isn't quite right, you can give it a new prompt, like a person browsing social media on their phone, and it'll swap it out. It gives you so much precision. And yeah, you can add new slides, or cards as Gamma calls them, using these really clean, professional-looking templates.
And what about data? Because let's be real, a good presentation often needs some charts and graphs to back things up. Well, Gamma makes it really easy to drop in all kinds of data visualizations to make your points hit a lot harder.
And editing the data is surprisingly easy. You're looking at a bar chart here, right? To change it, you literally just click Edit, and it pops up a simple table where you can type in your own labels and numbers. So here you can see we've swapped out the placeholder data to show leads from different social media platforms. It's a really straightforward way to get a professional-looking chart.
All right, so you've created your deck, you've polished it up, and it looks amazing. What's next? Time to share it and present it to the world.
Sharing is going to feel super familiar. It works a lot like Google Drive or Google Docs. You just generate a link, and then you get to control who can do what with it. You can set it so people can only view it,
or you can let them leave comments, or even give them full editing access to collaborate with you. It's really built for teamwork. Now, exporting to a PDF for PowerPoint is a pro feature, but honestly, sharing the live link is a great way to go.
And when it's time to present, it's literally just one button. You click present, and you're good to go. I actually really like that you can present right inside your browser tab, full screen, whatever you prefer. You just use the arrow keys to go back and forth, and when you're done, you hit escape. That's it. Super clean, super simple.
So when you put it all together, what are we really talking about here? We're talking about going from just an idea in your head to a fully designed presentation that's ready for you to tweak in about 5 minutes. That's the real power here. It's all about speed.
And this quote here really just nails it. The whole point is about how you get started. The AI's job is to help you beat that awful blank page feeling. It gives you a fantastic first draft, and from there, you're free to jump in and add your own expertise, your own creativity, and make it special.
So that really leaves us with one big question, right? When an AI can handle all the boring parts of building a presentation in seconds, what does that free you up to focus on? Maybe it's spending more time on the actual story you're trying to tell. Or maybe it's digging deeper into the data. Or just getting more time to practice your delivery so you can really nail it. It's definitely something to think about as these tools become a bigger part of how we all work. Thanks for watching.